Good morning, welcome back to the channel, thanks for joining again. Today we're back down at Eastwell Manor, where I come last week to do some recording, and we picked up the EVP at the church. The church is just here, and as I discussed on that last video, there's a tunnel system out in the farmer's field that we're going to go and have a look for. I've brought Dave, my friend, and his partner with us, so we're going to go for a jolly jaunt in a minute, have a look, see what we can find. I've done a bit of history to look on what it's all about, and apparently the tunnel system that we're going to, back in World War II, just as the World War II broke out, Eastwell Manor was taken over by the MOD as a training area, and the field that we're going to be walking through to get to where we're going is where they tested all different types of vehicles and weapons. I believe it was a Crocodile Mark II tank, which had a flamethrower attachment on the top. That was trialled in the field, and apparently, believe it or not, in that lake there is meant to be up to 25 tanks been sunk because they got decommissioned just after the war and they didn't know what to do with them, so they sunk them out in the middle of the water. We're not going to do a video with that one to try and find them, it's too cold, it's too wet. So we're going to get ready. I've got my warms on, I've just got to get ready. I've got my coffee and bits and pieces. Morning, Dave. Right. So we're going to get warmed up, and then we're going to make a walk over and have a little look. So we'll catch you in a minute. Right, we're all warmed up, all ready to go. It's a lovely day today, beautiful day. It's really sunny, it's not cold at all. Well, I lie, it is cold, but not as cold as I'd expect it to be. Being mid-January. We're going over that hill, and when we get over the other side of the hill we'll be able to see where we're going. It's in the distance. It is a walk, it is a fair walk. Like I say, over there, that's Eastwell Manor's over there. Believe it or not, there's a lot of history to Eastwell Manor that we didn't realise. It was built for King Richard III, I think, back in 1500, and it's been in the family line for some time, and then when Queen Victoria come to reign, it was gifted to her second eldest as a residence, so they moved in and they developed it a bit. And Queen Victoria used to be a regular visitor from London. She used to come down and she used to go boating lake, she used to do all that sort of stuff there, over there. And she used to do shooting and fox hunting and game shooting here. There is to be fair, there is a lot of pictures online of the Queen Elizabeth, sorry, not Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria. When Albert was alive, they used to come here, but when Albert died, she didn't come here so much because it had memories attached to it. But there is lots of pictures online of her shooting. And in the background you can see the building of Eastwell Manor, old black and white films. So we're going to keep going, get over the hill. There's the other two, there they are. Dave's bought his drone and his cameras, so we're going to see if we can get some drone shots, and hopefully I can borrow them maybe. So we're going to keep going. Exhausted already, and we've only started walking, but there it is there. I don't know if you can see it in the distance on the headland, just there. So hopefully we can get over there and have a look. Obviously we need to find a safe route across the field, we can't just walk around in a straight line. So we'll come back in a minute and hopefully we will be at the tunnels. Wow. Getting closer. It's about a 3-mile walk from the coast. There's no shooting, which is ideal. Well, that's where we're going over there. If you can pick it up on the camera, it's quite sunny. There's quite a lot of ramblers out this morning. I don't know if they're going, if it's a organised tour or if it's just a bunch of people going for a random walk. But there is a bunch like a second lot behind us, a few hundred yards behind. So we'll see what we get up to when we get there. Right, the ramblers that were in front of it, behind us, are now in front of us, which is good. There's a pathway we found that takes us all the way through the field. It's a long ass walk though, to be fair. We've come all the way from the horizon over there, walking, and there it is there. So we're going to take our trip up and around. There have been some people that have just gone over there to have a look, so they have gone inside, so we know you can get in. So we're going to take a slow trip. Looks like there's a chimney stack there as well. We'll put it past it. So we're going to go up across and have a little look, and hopefully we've got enough lights with us to be able to see inside. It's exhausting, isn't it, this walk? Beautiful this is. And then there's a big massive pile of shit right in front. Eastwell Manor's over there with the smoke coming out of stacks. How beautiful is it out here today? Lovely. Right, I'll go around this way. Right, we've made it into the actual field itself. Such a beautiful day. Lovely. Eastwell Manor's over there in the distance, and this is where we've come. Now you can see 6 tubes sticking out the ground. They would have been for possibly ventilation or smoke, because on closer inspection when we was walking near it, it looks like they had a chimney or 2 or 3 chimneys built into it. Obviously if you're doing testing in the winter, you need somewhere to keep warm. So this is the top, and that is the chimney there. So that would have been quite interesting. There's a fair drop down there as well. But there's a doorway there, round the corner, and there's a doorway there. So I'm going to walk down and round, have a little look. But as you can see, it's that view though, that is amazing. So beautiful and peaceful. So I'm going to go around and have a little look, see if we can find the entrance in. Now we did notice there was a sign saying private keep out, but when you see signs like that you can't actually read them, because you all of a sudden have a spate of non-understanding written. Whee! And there is the doorways. Now I don't know if they're tunnels or if they're just rooms. We shall find out. Wow. No, it's just a holding bunker, this one. And that's where the ventilation would have went up. So there would have been fire here somewhere. It's very echoey. You could probably sleep in here at night if it was clean enough on the floor. But obviously pigeons have been in. It's got a vaulted ceiling. Let's have a look at the other side. See if you can get in, if there's tunnels there or not. At the moment it looks like a holding room for obviously soldiers or ammunition. And it's been built into chalk. So, well, there would have been something down there. There would have been something here because there is a ladder there, and that ladder wouldn't have gone up, that would have went down. Break Brothers of Robbie. Okay. Obviously local children have come in because there's lots of chalk graffiti on the floor, on the walls. But this dates back all the way down to 1987, there's writing. And it's been there since. Love life. So what I would have suggested, there would have been there is a tunnel network here, but they filled it in. So you can't actually get into the tunnel, which is a shame, but obviously you don't really want to go into a tunnel if you don't know it's safe. But that would have been a ladder there on the floor that would have went down. So that's how deep it would have been. Quite a depth. And there's no support there as well. Lots of gun cartridges all over the place and rotten wood, mud. So it would have been interesting to know what this actually was, what they used it for. If you're squeamish, don't go in that one. There's a dead lamb in there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it's quite a fresh little lamb. No, there's no smell to it. So I think it's only the last day or two because it's been cold. There would have been tunnels, but you can't get into the tunnels, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Because there's a ladder in there.
Yeah, there's one in the other side as well.
And the tunnel would have been just there, but it's been filled in. It would have went down some depth, to be fair, if that's the ladder for it. And obviously that makes sense what that's there for. Ventilation. It's a shame.
It's a bit like it might have been ammo storage before.
Yeah. So there we are. It does look older than World War II. It looks possibly World War I. But there's one entrance, and there's the other entrance. And Eden's favourite, it's an aeroplane. If you can imagine during the war, or at the outbreak of the war, this would have been perfect for tank trials. To make sure they're up to speed. If you look in the distance, you can see William Harvey Hospital. You can actually see the corner of Dover, the cliffs over in the back. And the lake. Let's go back here and have a look at this one. Yeah, there's the other one. That's the other tunnel entrance, which has been filled in. Because there's a ladder for that one as well. So it would have been quite a deep tunnel system. Unfortunately, we can't get into it. It would have been nice to have. But if it's dug out, it's dug out. If it's not, it's not, and it's not. So we can't get in there. But it's very eerie. Very, very, very eerie. So I'd hazard a guess that this was ammunition storage because it's a tunnel network. Your slang. Moderation is overrated, nothing succeeds excess. Okay, and there's a very strange naked person there. It's very echoey. Whoa. Worth the walk? Yes, it was worth the walk because now we know that it's just 2 rooms in the field. And unfortunately we can't get down there. It would have been really nice to have, but I would say that there's another entrance somewhere at the back of us in the woodlands as an escape route, because you wouldn't just have 2 tunnels connecting each other and that's it. You've got to have a ventilation system, so you'd have another entrance outside down the back end. But that's it. If you can hear some funny noises, that'll be Dave playing with his drone, trying to learn how to fly it, because he's going to use it for some capturing. But he's just flown it in. He's in there with it. It's not a bad little drone actually. Here it is. It's a drone, Dave, not a grass cutter.
The way those sheep keep looking at us over there, the 3 that sat down, like, I don't know what's that was.
That should hopefully.
Right, that's us done over here. We're going to take a slow trip back down to the cars. So we've found out that there's no tunnels there anymore. There was tunnels, but you can't get into the tunnels because they've been blocked up for obviously health and safety reasons as well. It looks like the farmer's using it as a storage unit, but very interesting to see. I'm glad I've come over here now because I was intrigued to see what's actually over here. So you don't come over, you don't know. So we're going to take our trip back down towards the lake. It's going to take us about 20 minutes to get back to down there. So we'll come back when we get back to the cars. Just taking that view though, that view is beautiful. Such a nice countryside. Let's see if I can get a... Oh, there's the water tower. And we've just walked all that distance. I don't know if you can see it in the distance where we just come from the 2 rooms. There it is there. It's very shaky because it's fairly windy now. But yeah, we've walked all the way across from there, all the way across the field, back up, and we've come to the water tower. So the cars are parked just through there. So that's where we're off to now. Get back into the car. Hopefully my coffee that I made is still hot. Well, it'll be lukewarm now, but it's still better than freezing cold. And then there's the lake there. So yeah, so on that note, I'm going to wrap the video up. So hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. I know I've enjoyed it. Enjoyed it, guys? It's been fun, yeah. It's cold, but yeah. So don't forget, if you're new around here, hit the red hit the red subscribe button and share. We've got a new Instagram account set up this morning because we got locked out of our existing The Bird's Nest Instagram, so there's a new Instagram which you can find down below in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment and share. So thanks again, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye bye.